Welcome to Writers Write, where we make sense of APA, side-eye fake sources, and get your papers together one paragraph at a time. Hello, learners. I'm Dr. Shae, and welcome to Writers Write, the podcast where we turn research panic into research power. In today's episode, we'll learn how to go from hypothesis to problem statement and how to create research questions and objectives for your upcoming paper. Whether you're still getting used to academic texts or trying to step up your research game, this episode will help you break down your big ideas into a problem, a plan, and the questions that'll keep you from writing in circles. Let's get into it. As many of you learned, you can't just slap 5 sources into a paper and hope the research gods bless you with an A. That didn't work. At all, did it? You need a problem statement. This is where your gaps plus your hypothesis come together to tell the reader what problem your research is actually trying to solve. Let's break it down. If your hypothesis is, red apples keep you full longer than green apples because they have more natural sugar, and your gap is, most studies only talk about the taste or color of apples, not how they affect hunger, then your problem statement could be, even though people often compare red and green apples by taste or appearance, there's not much research on how each type affects hunger. Without this information, it's hard to know which apple is better for people trying to stay full longer. Notice how it combines what's missing in the research and why it matters. Here's the formula to remember. Start with what we do know, then explain what's missing, then explain the consequence of not addressing that gap. Boom. That's your problem statement. Now you're cooking. Now that you've identified the problem, we need a plan to solve it. Enter objectives and research questions. Your objectives tell the reader what your paper plans to investigate. They start with phrases like to evaluate, to determine, or to explore. For example, Objective 1. To evaluate how red and green apples affect how long people stay full. Easy, right? Now we convert those into research questions, the actual questions your study is built around. Research question 1. Do red apples keep people full longer than green apples? Another example, Objective 2. To determine which type of apple is better for people trying to manage their hunger throughout the day. Research question 2. Which type of apple helps people avoid snacking between meals, red or green? Here's the cheat code. Your objectives are the goals. Your questions are how you'll explore those goals. One supports the other, like peanut butter and jelly, or like your papers in ChatGPT. And that's a wrap on today's episode. Remember, your hypothesis points to the problem, your objectives set the plan, and your research questions guide the way. Put those pieces together, and you've got the blueprint for a strong final paper. Until next time, write like your grade depends on it. Because spoiler alert, it does. And ChatGPT can't save you from a missing hypothesis. I'm Dr. Shae, and I'll see you next time.